Hey guys, let me welcome you back to the channel. My name's Justin and you're watching Survival Mindset. So it's kind of windy out today, but I do want to get this review in today. We're going to be doing a field testing. Also, this is going to be a full review. So today, what we're going to be taking a peek at is another knife from the White River Knife and Tool. Okay, so let me show you the box first. I was very impressed with the packaging that they came out with. Now this is a wooden box, very well made. They got solid knives. I've owned many of their knives in the past. So yeah, that's what the box looks like, stamped on the front, White River Knife and Tool, okay, with the bear logo and all. So let's open this up. This is how it opens. This is how well it's packaged. So it just slides out like this. You do get all your information in here as well from them, and they got a lifetime warranty on all their knives that you do purchase from them over there at White River. This is the Firecraft FC3.5 Pro. Now what makes this the Pro is the handles, okay, the scales on it. Now they have other knives that are just like, you know, $30 cheaper than this without the handles on it. So you can buy them that way, or you can go with the handles. I like the handles because you do have a full-size grip on them, which I'm going to be showing you this knife. I'm going to be demoing this knife out in many of different ways. This is my main Firecraft knife. It does come with this kydex sheath, which is very well made. It's a belt clip style of a sheath, which allows you to carry it horizontal, or you can carry it vertical, which I basically will be carrying it vertical, so I'll be carrying it like so, you know. And also you can attach this to many of attachment points on packs, molly webbing, or even your haversack. Now this sheath does come with this ferro rod right here. So this is the ferro rod that it does come with. I think it's about probably 5/16 of an inch. It does have shock cord on it, so you're not going to lose your ferro rod whatsoever. So here's the ferro rod right here. Micarta, I'm guessing that's micarta right there. So it does slide back in there. I just didn't pull the shock cord off all the way so I could show you guys that. Now I really do like this knife so much. What I ended up doing is I had a custom kydex sheath made for this. So I do want to take it out of this sheath right now. Show you the knife up close while I get my sheath out. So here's the front side. Also here's the back side of the knife. You do have a full-size grip on it. Now the sheath I got made is right here, guys. So this sheath is awesome, let me tell you. This is made by 7 Rattle Bushcraft. I had to make this custom kydex sheath. It's a hex cam 3D pattern kydex. It really matches the knife very well, as you guys can see. Look at the tone of that sheath, and then also with the handles on there. He sure did a good job. Now this is a pancake style of a sheath. Now let's test out the retention on this sheath. This blade is not coming out of here whatsoever. It does have a nice thumb ramp on the end. The only thing I didn't like is there's no drain hole on the bottom. So let's deploy this knife. Deploys very nice out of his sheath. Now we're going to be talking some specs on this one. The overall length is coming in at 7.75 inches, and the blade length only is 3.50 inches. The handle length only on this is 4.25 inches. Now the blade material is going to be a CPM S35VN steel, and look at that up close. I want to show you the logo on that, and this side. It's a very comfortable knife. The blade thickness on this is 0.130 inches. Now this is a blade hardness of a 5860 HRC. The blade style is going to be a drop point. And also we do have a flat grind on this one. And I really do like the flat grinds, especially for like feather sticking, and since this is a Firecraft knife, it's the way to go. And we do have a stonewash finish, which I'm trying to make that show up because the sun's just peeking out right now. And the texture of the handle is going to be an orange. Now this is a G10 material. Also, these do come in a black color as well, so you have your choice. And let me tell you, this handle is a very, very grippy handle. You got really good control since you can get all your fingers on this. It's got excellent jimping on the back. This is the perfect weight knife. It's only coming in at 3.8 ounces. So yes, it's perfect for the EDC carry. It's a perfect backup knife as well. There is a few things I do want to point out on this knife. It does have the 90-degree spine. So that's what the 90-degree spine is looking like. And of course we're going to be using this. Also, it does have this notch in there. So you can place like basically a 5/16 of an inch ferro rod in that notch, and you're able to throw any kind of sparks onto your fire, onto your fat wood. So I really do like that feature. Also, these are made in the US of A. Also, it does have a pommel with an O-ring on it. Basically, those are for like self-defense on like karambits, what have you. It also makes excellent deployment out of a sheath. So if you just want to loosen it up and tension it out of your sheath just a little bit, you can pull it up like so. Also, it's basically a fighting style of a knife, so you can use this method and come down on someone and still have it on your hand and spin it around and come down again at someone. I don't like it too much. You can break your knuckles on it by having it there. There's certain ways to spin it. I'm not the best at it, but here's one. And then also the backhanded one and coming down like so, like that. And then you still can fight, what have you, but basically it's not going to be a fighting knife. This is a Firecraft knife, a bushcraft knife. So let's get to some field testing. This is a really soft wood actually. Let me just take some of this bark off. Now this has a really good grip with all 4 fingers on it, or using the jimping like so. So there's a little knot in there. We'll be taking that one off. Take some more of this bark off actually, just so we get a feel of the knife to see how well it does. Now of course, you know, I do want to definitely put a baton test on this, even though this knife isn't made for batoning. I mean, you can go little stuff, you know, you're going an inch and that's about it, but I just wanted to check it out, see how well it handles. You know, I got a terrible baton stick here actually too, so it does baton fairly nice. As you guys can see, it took apart this piece of wood really nice. So that's what that looks like. Let's try the baton again, you know, because this is a Firecraft knife. It's made to do little chores around the fire, mainly for like your tinder source, of course, striking your ferro rod, I got a bunch of sticks now that I do want to see how well it handles with some fine shavings and some longer shavings. So look at that, see, it handles very nice. Let's get over here. This woods is so wet, gives you all kinds of problems when it's this wet. So this is really handling nice. Look at these feathers. Very nice. Let's go up a little higher. Now let's try it with a full grip. So get a full grip on that again. Back to the thumb jimping, which the thumb jimping feels really comfortable on this. I mean, let's look at these feathers up close. Those are some really fine feathers. Really good, amazing curls on those as well. We can go to this back side now. Pick up on the back side. Now we got all kinds of tinder down here. We got enough tinder right here to grab our ferro rod and throw a spark on. So I do want to pull out some fat wood now, and I do want to check out the 90-degree spine as well as the notch. We might as well check out this notch on here to see how well it works. Got a huge chunk of fat wood here, guys. Here we go. There we go, right there. And it's windier than heck out here. Let's push some of this in here. Okay, there, we got fire. So this notch right here works out really good, and the ferro rod size is a 5/16 of an inch ferro rod. Now this notch worked out really well. This little notch that they cut into this knife. Now what we want to do is try out their 90-degree spine. This is the straight 90-degree spine with the ferro rod here. This is a 1/2 inch ferro rod. So we're just going to be scraping the blade down it. And we're going to try to get lucky with all this wind here to see if we can get our fire started. So that looks good right there. Two shots and I nailed it. We got fire, guys. And let me tell you, high gust winds out here, big time. Now my thoughts on the White River knife and tool, Firecraft FC3.5 Pro. It handled well. It served its purpose. It's a fire starting tool, a small tinder processor. It handled all those. I went beyond all that. I did do some baton work. It does handle batoning just fine. The edge held very nice. The handle felt great. It created no hot spots whatsoever. I got no blisters on my hand. That's just using this knife with no gloves. Now if you're to use it with gloves, yes, you're going to be better off, okay? So I do want to thank you guys for tuning into the channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit that red button down below. Also hit that bell icon to get notified of all my newest upcoming videos that I do post. And I post basically weekly. And thanks again. You're watching Survival Mindset. Peace out.